It's May 31st, an update on the Maiden roses. I had to move them against the house. They are still, baby roses, so you want to protect them as much as possible. And it is advised to stake some of the early Maiden canes up. This is Hot Princess. It's been doing well all along. If you've been following our page, the second Maiden cane is gigantic, and then now there's another one branching off from the original cane, but we'll look for more growth down at the bud union. So things are doing well. You may need to stake them up, especially the early canes. The other thing you need to watch out for, and Steve Singer that sells these at wisconsinroses.com talks about rabbits. I usually keep them on the deck so that they do not have an issue with rabbits, but the other day one tried to sneak up here, so sometimes you may need to keep some chicken wire around it, and just generally out of the garden, away from anything that may try to eat it at a young age. Moana, beautiful rose. Don't be fooled by the bloom size. Right now they're a little smaller. This is just the first 2 blooms on the bush, but I saw this in a garden down in Wilmington, North Carolina. It's a florist rose, so it should be really good with vase life, and it should have nice long stems, usually single bloom per stem. So excited about that. Really excited about that yellow color. Hopefully it comes across on the video. Very, very nice rose indeed. So those are 2 of the better ones right now. The others are doing quite well. Cajun Sunrise. One thing I just saw on this, it had 2 canes that have come out, but if you look very carefully, here's the 3rd one that's coming out. So usually when you get these as a grafted maiden rose, it'll have a bud eye grafted on the shank of the rootstock, in this case multiflora, and it's just so neat watching the canes develop. I'll pull some of these leaves back so you can see it a little clearer, but here's the first cane, the second one, you can see the 3rd one is coming out now. Remove this leaf here so you can see it really nice and neat. So I just think it's such a cool process, these maidens. And again, one advantage is they're in these 2-gallon pots. Sometimes I'll pot them up into a 5-gallon container and then put them in the garden. It just depends how much potting soil I have or how much I want to fool around with it. Other times I put them into the ground after this stage, but you're not really disturbing the roots. You're certainly not disturbing them like you would when you get them shipped to your bare root. Nobody's digging them up and cutting the roots and cutting the canes to ship it to your house. You're just taking these out of the pot and sticking them to the ground. And Dublin's doing well. 2 canes on it, and one of them is really starting to take off as well. So most have 2. In the case of